Rohleder, State Secretary at the Federal Ministry for the Environment, Nature Conservation, Nuclear Safety and Consumer Protection. We are very happy and honored that you find a bit of time to address us in our investor forum today. So the stage is yours.
Thank you very, very much, and really sorry for being late, but as it is at such conferences with negotiations, there was something also very important. So, dear Thomas Werner, dear Alexis Basanella, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for inviting me to this very interesting meeting. I'm delighted that you have organized this year's Investor Forum as a side event of this conference, the ISC3. I believe that sustainable solutions presented here at the forum can inspire negotiators to look beyond merely tackling environmental pollution caused by harmful substances through end-of-pipe measures. Your ideas encourage the creation of framework conditions for chemical sector services that meet society's needs, like the generation and storage of renewable energies or affordable housing, in a way that from the outset prevents harmful effects on human health or the environment. At the same time, I also feel it is important that you are able to attract investors to this forum that are interested in sustainable solutions in the chemicals sector. Later, startups from all over the world will introduce themselves and their projects. Sustainable projects with innovative concepts on the manufacturing and processing of chemicals and materials and products derived from them, as well as the handling of waste generated at the end of the value chain. To name just two examples that caught my eye, women founded the company EcoRich in Ghana and are turning waste into fertilizer using household decomposters. Then there's a company Neptunus Biotech in Mexico that produces algae from which proteins are derived. We will learn more about these projects, or maybe you already have, I don't know, and get to know more companies in the pitching sessions that will follow. My impression is that here at this event we are seeing exactly what we need for the sustainable transformation of our society. Sustainable, innovative concepts and solutions for chemicals management. The goal of this event is for startups to meet investors and convince them that these sustainable projects, concepts and activities not only protect the environment and human health, but also economically worthwhile and profitable in the medium term. Because this is also what it is about. Companies that are working sustainably have to assert themselves on the market, which is why it's important to secure seed capital for them. At the same time, these companies' products and services have to be affordable and tailored to the needs of local people. Today, you're also celebrating 5 years of the ISC3 Investor Forum. Thank you for your commitment and congratulations at your anniversary. The idea you support young and innovative companies was born in the International Sustainable Chemistry Collaboration Center, ISC3, which was launched in 2017 by my ministry and the German Environment Agency. The GITS, DECHEMA and the Leuphana University Lüneburg work together in ISC3 and provide a platform for international cooperation to further develop, disseminate and implement the concept of sustainable chemistry. Sustainable chemistry is important to the German government because in future we must try to ensure that from the outset chemicals are designed sustainably throughout their entire life cycle and in all applications. The safe and sustainable by design approach is part of the sustainable chemistry concept we are pursuing. Sustainable innovations are key to transforming the economy, and sustainable chemistry is part of that. Research and application-based development must play a part in providing the scientific and technical basis for sustainable innovations. Startups can make these developments ready for the market, but they also need support in the form of know-how, for example, provided by the startup service and seed capital. Where this chain of innovation is achieved, it can help effectively implement the 2030 agenda in our industry and society. For us, the 5th session of the International Conference on Chemicals Management here in Bonn is the most important milestone for the international chemicals agenda this year, and a unique opportunity to firmly establish the concept of sustainable chemistry. At this conference, we want to adopt a framework with which we can more effectively address the gaps in chemicals safety, and these gaps are really big. In doing so, we want to counteract the growing health risks and environment pollution caused by harmful substances. The diversity and demand for chemicals and their use in products are growing rapidly. In 2019, the Global Chemicals Outlook found that production capacity for the global chemical industry alone doubled between 2000 and 2017, and will double again between 2017 and 2030. This trend is driven by the growing global population, but also by megatrends. We need more and affordable housing, infrastructure, energy, food and consumer goods all over the world. The pressure to take action is enormous. The alarming figures speak for themselves. Every year, global pollution, including chemicals pollution, not only creates an enormous burden of illness, but also causes premature deaths. At the Berlin Forum at the beginning of September, the World Bank presented figures on the economic impacts. The global costs of health impacts of lead exposure are estimated to be $10.35 trillion. This corresponds to about 7.7% of the global GDP. Around 1 in 3 children worldwide have elevated blood lead levels, and this is mostly in low and middle income countries. That can also affect their intellectual development. In other words, the poorest of the poor are hardest hit by the harmful impacts of pollution. Chemicals are omnipresent. We need them and the products made from them in all areas of our daily lives and in industry. For instance, for wind turbines, energy storage facilities, medical services, housing and apartments, to name just a few examples. Only seeing chemicals as a problem does not cover the whole picture. Chemicals can and will also be part of the solution in future across the entire life cycle, including materials and products derived from them. In future, the goal will be to make full use of the benefits of chemistry, but also to address the challenges and tackle the pollution crisis in a sustainable way. This also means that downstream users, in other words, downstream processing of chemical products such as manufacturers of electronic equipment, textiles or vehicles, are hugely important for ensuring the safe handling of chemicals during production processes and their responsible use in goods and chemical products. This is important not just to protect end users and improve product circularity. It is also key to reduce our chemical footprint. This conference must set the course for making global chemicals management safer and more sustainable. Our goal here in Bonn is to reach consensus on content and formulations so that the agreement on future global chemical management and the high-level declaration, the Bonn Declaration, can be adopted. And your businesses also can play an important role in reducing the chemical footprint. I wish you every success with your business ventures and an exciting event. And I extend my congratulations to the nominees for the Innovation Challenge. Thank you.